Hi, it's Leanne here from healthy.co.nz and Ideal Health, and today I wanted to talk about depression because it's such a common problem that a lot of people experience, and there's lots of things that you can do naturally that can help. Having experienced depression myself, I know firsthand how over-absorbing the feelings of doom and gloom can be. When I was depressed, everything was a problem. I thought the worst about every situation, and I found it incredibly difficult to feel positive about anything. Basically, I was a misery guts. Thank goodness I recognised what was happening and supplemented myself with the key nutrients that I needed, so I was quickly able to come through this. For others though, I can imagine how terrible it is, especially when they're not aware that there are natural alternatives to antidepressant drugs. Today I wanted to go over the natural products that we offer for helping to treat depression, as well as the lifestyle changes that need to be considered too. Because this is such a large topic, we're going to split this up into two separate videos, and the first one is going to be all about the supplements that you can take, and the second video is going to be about the lifestyle changes. Now it's very important that everybody's clear that all of the recommendations that I'm making on this video are for those people who are depressed and not already taking antidepressant medication. If you're on antidepressants, the information is quite different. So this is only for those who are not on antidepressants. So the first most important supplement to consider if you're feeling depressed is 5-HTP. 5-HTP is the direct precursor of the brain chemicals serotonin and melatonin. So serotonin is a word often associated with the use of the substances like E and P, as taking these recreational drugs depletes this vital brain chemical. Prolonged stress, as well as a high protein, very low carbohydrate diet will also contribute to low brain levels of serotonin. So you party animals, you dieters and you bodybuilders all need to be wary of having low serotonin levels. In the winter months, many people suffer with seasonal affective disorder or SAD disorder. This is linked to light deprivation. Studies show that the seasonal variations in natural light alter levels of the hormone melatonin, which subsequently causes reduced levels of serotonin. Working in enclosed spaces without natural light can also cause the same kinds of symptoms or same kind of problems. So if you're an office worker and indoors under UV lights all day, then you also may have a serotonin deficiency. A serotonin deficiency can cause all kinds of problems. Many people experience mild to moderate depression at some time in their life, and they seem to cope, leading a normal lifestyle. But when you have a serotonin deficiency, it's very different because you can feel completely withdrawn, lose your sense of humour, and start to take everything personally. So you're in your head with thoughts racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Comments, glances, and situations are viewed personally and negatively. If someone speaks to you, it irritates you. If they don't speak to you, you become angry and feel ignored. So these are very typical symptoms to experience when your serotonin levels are low. But supplements with 5-HTP can assist in the management of depression, primary insomnia, panic disorders, appetite disorders, such as those leading to obesity, as well as excessive aggression. I love 5-HTP. I specifically remember when I was depressed, when I first started taking 5-HTP and the difference that this made to me. I was quickly able to snap out of the depression, even though a few days beforehand everything was such a problem for me. I went from doom and gloom to, hey, it's not so bad after all. So at Ideal Health and Healthy Online, we stock a number of different 5-HTP supplements that can all help to increase serotonin levels. I think if you have a serotonin deficiency, you may as well go for the really strong 5-HTP. And the strongest, one of the strongest that we stock is this one from the New Zealand brand Go Healthy, and they have this 120 milligram 5-HTP supplement. Because 5-HTP is an amino acid, it's very important that when you take it away from other protein foods, so away from meat, fish, eggs and dairy products. One of the better times to take this is in the evening, say 1 or 2 hours before bed. You need to take it on an empty stomach, so not at your meal, and it's best if you take it with something rich in vitamin C. So even just a squeeze of lemon in water when you take your 5-HTP. Most people will need to take two of these 120 milligram capsules, but you might just want to start with one and then go up to 2. Now remember, these recommendations are only for people who are not taking antidepressants. You cannot take 5-HTP if you're taking pharmaceutical antidepressant medication. It's very important. Taking a good calcium and magnesium supplement is also such an important thing if you're feeling depressed. And that's because calcium and magnesium will work with your nerves and your nervous system to help to make you feel more soothed and relaxed. Symptoms of low levels of these essential minerals include muscle spasms and twitches, cramps, that restless leg syndrome where your legs feel fidgety at night time and you can't get them into a comfortable position, being unable to unclutter your head of racing thoughts to sleep soundly, or being able to fall asleep quickly, jumping at sudden sounds, and an intolerance to loud noises, say like music in the house. All of these symptoms generally show of a lack of minerals, but particularly of calcium and magnesium. Now, if your problem is more nerve related, you're going to be a bit more jumpy and nervy, and then the mineral power, which provides us with high potency calcium, is the supplement that I would recommend. This is from the company Radiance, a New Zealand company. Now I love this product, and if you've seen any of my other videos, I would have talked about this product before. Each one of these tablets provides us with 500 milligrams of calcium and 250 milligrams of magnesium. As New Zealand adults, we all need a minimum of 800 milligrams of calcium each and every day. So if we take one of the mineral power, this will give us 500 milligrams. So then we'll only need to find another 300 or 400 milligrams from the food from our diet. If your problem is more muscular related though, like cramps and the eye flicks in your eyes, then you probably would be better to go for a magnesium supplement. Magnesium works more with your muscles. The one I recommend is our own product, the XL Health Superior Magnesium. This is my own formulation, and unlike the mineral power, which contains 2 parts calcium to 1 part magnesium, the superior magnesium is what we call a reverse ratio supplement, and this one contains 2 parts magnesium to 1 part calcium. Because we have specific minerals that are deficient in our soils here in New Zealand that we need to absorb other minerals, I've popped some of those in the superior magnesium as well. So not only do you get 200 milligrams of magnesium, you get 100 milligrams of calcium, some vitamin B6, boron, vitamin D and zinc. All the cofactors needed to help you to absorb that magnesium better. As a woman, another contributor to depression can be low iron. This is such a common problem these days, yet a lot of women don't realise that their iron levels are low. There could be many reasons why women don't identify that they have low iron, and one could be because they've already been to their doctor and had a blood test to test their iron but the practice nurse told them that their iron levels were adequate and within the range. I have a real problem with this statement, and the reason why is because the reference ranges that are used for a lot of tests are very large. Like, for example, an iron binding protein called ferritin, which binds onto iron and helps us to store it. The reference range that they use when you have a blood test for normal is, in Auckland here, is between 20 and 160. So your level can fall anywhere within that range and you'll be told that your test is normal. Yet you could have a low level test and only be 20 or 21, or a high level test. So it's important to have your test results analysed properly to see how low you are in the range. Symptoms of low iron include breathlessness, so particularly if you're walking upstairs you'll feel a lot more puffed. Breathing problems, headaches, dizziness, a light-headed feeling, fatigue, a low appetite, an inability to shut your brain off at night time to fall asleep, as well as depression. These are all symptoms, or can be symptoms, of low iron. I also believe one of the most common contributors to postnatal depression is low iron levels in women. So if you're pregnant and you've experienced depression and you're worried about suffering from postnatal depression again, make sure that you have your iron levels checked to ensure that these are adequate. Taking a good assortment of B vitamins really is important if you're feeling depressed. I like the really strong Country Life Supreme B125. This is an awesome product. By crikey, it's an impact vitamin. This is the kind of vitamin that when you take it you really notice a difference. This supplement contains 125 milligrams of each of your main B vitamins. As a comparison, most multivitamins will contain between 10 and 25 milligrams of each of your main B vitamins, and one of these we have 125. Plus, it's a time release vitamin, which means that it's released more slowly throughout the day, so you get more sustained energy rather than a whack of B vitamins all in the morning and then you wee out the rest of them. This product's only suitable for people, say, over 80 kgs. If you're a petite woman or a slim man, this product may be too stimulating for you, so wouldn't be a good one to choose. If you are petite, it'd be better to choose something that's not quite as strong, like this Radiance Vitamin B50. This one contains 50 milligrams of each of your main B vitamins. There's been a lot of research on essential fatty acids, such as those found in fish oil, and its use or effect in depression. It's been found that DHA, which is an acid naturally occurring in omega-3 fish oil, these levels are low in people who suffer from depression. As well as this, it's been found that it's vital for those with neurological disorders, with studies showing that fish oil combinations containing EPA and DHA have been shown to benefit problems such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or ADHD, autism, dyspraxia, dyslexia and aggression. We obviously stock a lot of different omega-3 supplements here at Healthy Online and Ideal Health, but the one that I recommend the most is this one, a 1200 milligram omega-3 fish oil. I like this one because the EPA and DHA levels are higher than a standard fish oil supplement. I like the Go Healthy one because it goes through a molecular distillation process to remove any heavy metals. Some of the other products will say that they're mercury tested, but this is very different to having actually gone through the molecular distillation process, and this is really the statement that you should be looking for on your fish oil label. So the Good Healthy with the whole 1200 milligrams of fish oil per capsule is the one that I would choose. Semi, or S-adenosylmethionine, is something else that we recommend for depression. SAMe occurs naturally in every living cell. It helps our body make and regulate hormones, cell membranes, and the neurotransmitters that affect mood. SAMe promotes emotional well-being. It has many other benefits in the body too, such as with osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia, liver disease, and also migraine headaches. I don't have a bottle of SAMe here to show you today, but I'll pop the link to the product that we stock on Healthy Online. Herbally, we hear all about St. John's wort for depression, but is it really helpful? The simple answer is yes, it is. The official German Commission monograph states that people suffering from mild to moderate depression, fear and nervous disturbances may benefit from taking St. John's wort. We obviously stock a lot of different St. John's wort products here, but my favourite is Remotive from Flordis. There are only 2 St. John's wort products that I know of that have been properly researched, and the Flordis Remotive is one of these. You can do a search for Remotive on the internet. It has a special clinical name, which is ZE117. If you're to do a search specifically for this, you will be able to read all of the clinical studies that have been done specifically on Remotive. If you'd like to order this product, just give us a call and you can speak to one of the naturopaths here on 0800 Health. Remotive has been studied in over 2,000 patients in clinical trials. The low side effects and interactions reported have been confirmed in clinical practice, where over 500 million tablets of Remotive have been sold worldwide, which is equivalent to 6 million treated patients. Another benefit of this product, in comparison to other St. John's wort products, is that this is one of the only St. John's wort products that can also be taken in conjunction with a contraceptive pill. This is not the case with other St. John's wort products, but it is the case with Remotive. So these are the main suggestions that I'm making. There are plenty of other products that are available, but these are the ones that I tend to stick with here at Ideal Health and Healthy Online.